Pirot is situated on the east gate of Serbia on the international road E80. It is approximately 300 kilometers away from Belgrade and 30 kilometers away from the border with Bulgaria. The river Nišava divides Pirot into two parts of the town, Pazar and Tijabara. Between Pazar and Tijabara there is the most beautiful part of the town, Kej or Quay. The fortress at the entrance of the town is known by the names Momčilograd, Momčilo's town, Kale, or Gradić, small town, testifies that Pirot has existed for centuries. Pirot is mentioned for the first time in a Roman map of the road from the 3rd century AD. Many people and tribes left their traces on this territory: the Greeks, Thracians, Mezos, Dardanes, Cordians, Romans, and Byzantines. At the time of Turkish enslavement, and even after the liberation from the Turks, Pirot was well known as craft and trade town. Trading links were maintained with Thessaloniki, Sofia, Plovdiv, Carigrad, Niš, Belgrade, and the other centers. The inhabitants of the town were occupied with the trades, manufacturing of rugs, production of cheddar cheese, pottery, and leather processing. The main characteristic of the rug, which is unique and its originality is reflected in motifs, colors, quality, and permanence. The beauty and artistic value of Pirot rugs has been recognized for a long time. Pirot rugs were the integral part of the interior in churches and mosques, and they also decorated dukes' and kings' residences in Karađorđević and Obrenović dynasties, as well as the monastery Hilandar. The production of cheddar cheese is developed in the area of Pirot owing to the convenient conditions for sheep raising. The skill of manufacturing of this highly rated product was learned by the inhabitants of the highland villages from Crnovunci, blackwoolers, that is Karakačans who lived on Stara Planina, Old Mountain, between the 17th and the 19th century. Pirot and its surroundings were known by the pottery, earthenware, not only in Serbia but also abroad. At the beginning of the last century, there was hardly ever a house without a pottery craftsman in Pirot villages. The liberation of Pirot and its surroundings from the Turkish administration on the 28th of December 1877 and the entry in the Dukedom Serbia determined the new ways of development to the town. Pirot is a modern town nowadays, which is confirmed by the cultural and educational institutions and the sports spirit which is cherished in the town. The permanent display of the Homeland Museum, exhibitions, theater performances and concerts, film projections, literature evenings, traditional Pirot culture summer, international folk festival and book fairs are only the part of the cultural happenings in this area. The two most popular Serbian films, Zona Zamfirova, or Zona the Daughter of Zamfir, and Ivkova Slava, Ivko's Slava, were recorded in the residence of Mali Rista, Little Rista. The permanent display of traditional objects for household from different historical periods, pottery, and the famous Pirot rugs can be seen in the museum in Pirot. There is also the fresco gallery in the museum. The newly built historical archives is of great importance for the history and culture of the town and the district. Pirot has 4 primary, 6 secondary, and 1 college of higher education. The secondary schools are High School, Technical School, Secondary School of Economics, Architecture and Technology Secondary School, the School for Primary and Secondary Education, Mladost, and Milk Processing School with the boarding school. The only college for higher education is the Academy of Pedagogy, aimed for the education of pedagogy workers. The bygone dream of the inhabitants of Pirot to follow the successes of their sportsmen in the new sports hall with 1,000 seats, which was raised in 2006, is fulfilled.